Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today's Wednesday, March the 20th. We got 8 games on today's schedule, and I got 3 picks for you guys today. Not the prettiest of cards overall, but I did dig deep into these games. Found some 3 picks which I think are pretty good. We'll get to those picks in just a moment. First, let's do a quick recap from yesterday. We went 2-1 on our plays. We hit the team total underplay with Charlotte. We had them under 95.5 points. They put up 92. They only scored 32 points in the first half. It looked like it was going to cash easily. But in the second half, they picked up pace, started scoring the ball. Fortunately, they stayed under the number. We cashed on that. We also had Fred VanVleet under the 19.5 points. He put up just 7 points, I think, in that game. It went exactly as I expected. Since it was going to be a run-and-gun matchup, I expected much of the younger, more athletic players to put up the most points in that. Jalen Green had a big game. Fred VanVleet was more of a distributor. He stayed well under the number. We cashed in on that. We also had the Dallas Mavs minus 8.5. Unfortunately, we dropped that one. Luka shot horrific, guys. He shot just 6 for 27 from the floor. He had a really, really bad game. Dallas won the game, but they only won it by 6, so we dropped that one. 2-1. Still a profitable night. We did bounce back a couple of nights that we weren't doing too well. Yesterday, back up in the plus. Let's see if we can continue that today, guys. 3 picks, like I said. Ugly card, but I think today's picks are pretty good. Let's jump right into the action, guys. See if we can make some money on this Wednesday. Let's go. All right, guys. First pick of the night is going to come in the game between the Indiana Pacers and the Detroit Pistons. The Pacers, all the motivation in this game to win. They're currently 7th place in the East. They're in a battle with the Miami Heat and the Philadelphia 76ers. These 3 teams are battling out for the 6th spot, which leads to a direct playoff berth. All these 3 teams want to avoid the play-in tournament, so Indiana, all the motivation in this game. So far, the season series is 3-0. The matchup does favor Indiana, guys. 3 games that have been extremely high scoring. The Pacers, 10 points favored. I'm not going to go with a side bet here, guys, and I do expect this game to be another high-scoring affair. I think it's going to be an Indiana Pacers style of game. What I am going to do is I'm going to take a player prop here. A bet on Pascal Siakam. I'm going to take him with the over 21.5 points. The 3 times Pascal has played against the Pistons this year, he's averaging 26 a game. His season average is exactly 21.5 points. Since I think this is going to be a Pacers type of game, Halliburton hasn't really been scoring the ball that much. He's been dishing a lot. So I expect most of the scoring for the Pacers to come from Siakam. I think there's a good chance he goes over this number, 21.5 points. But take a player prop bet in this game. All right, second pick of the night is going to come in the game between the Sacramento Kings and the Toronto Raptors. Sacramento Kings, very similar, guys, to the previous game we talked about. Sacramento is in a battle with the Phoenix Suns and the Dallas Mavs. These 3 teams are battling pretty much for the 6th spot in the West. Sacramento and Dallas tied. Phoenix just a half game behind. Now with Phoenix in action at home against Philadelphia, Phoenix will most likely win that game. This is a win that Sacramento needs to get. Dallas won yesterday in San Antonio, so if they want to keep pace, this is a game that they need. Obviously, the line guys inflated the motivation factor involved in this game since Toronto is not playing for anything. Sacramento favored by 11. I had them favored by 9. I do expect Sacramento to win this game. Toronto is depleted with injuries as well, even though, guys, this is the NBA and anything can happen. I'm going to take a play. I'm going to take a total play here, guys. The first time these 2 teams matched up on January the 5th, 135-130, a track meet, a 5-point win for Sacramento at home. I know this is a completely different situation, different players on Toronto, especially on Toronto, but I am expecting another track meet here. I'm going to take an overplay here. The over 233 is going to be my pick in this game. I do expect Sacramento to win this game. It's going to be, I think that they are going to impose their style of play, run and gun hoops. I'm going to take the point total to go over the number. All right, third and final pick of the night is going to come in the game between the Sixers and the Suns. The Philadelphia 76ers, guys, 3 wins in their last 5 on a 2-game winning streak, coming off wins against the Charlotte Hornets and the Miami Heat. Like I talked about earlier, guys, they're in a battle out east. They're currently sitting 6th, just a half game ahead of the Pacers and the Heat. They want a direct playoff spot. I don't think they're going to be able to hold on to this spot, guys, when it's all said and done. Without Joel Embiid, I just don't see it. But they are currently still sitting in 6th. Tonight they are 9-point dogs. Taking on a Phoenix Suns team that also in need of some wins. Like I talked about earlier, they're involved in a similar battle in the West with Dallas and Sacramento. I do expect Phoenix to win this game tonight. Even though, guys, against the spread, Phoenix has been horrific this year. Let's see what their numbers. Usually, guys, I don't pay attention to these ATS numbers, but you can't really ignore the number here. They're just 26-40. on the year, 26-40 and 2 pushes, which is not a good number. So I can't really lay the 9 with Phoenix here, even though I do expect them to win this game. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to take Phoenix here actually on a first half bet, Phoenix -5. Usually at home, guys, they do come out strong, build big leads. Usually at the end is when they mess things up, don't cover the spreads. I'm going to take him here with the first half and the -5. And I'm actually going to hold off a bit because I see Tobias Harris listed as questionable. There's a good chance he comes back. If he does, the line will drop. I'm guessing maybe half a point, 1 point max. He's not worth that much, but if it does, we might be able to get Phoenix -4.5 in the first half. Every half point counts when we're looking at these spreads, guys. But I am leaning towards a play with Phoenix in the first half to come out strong. And at the end, anything can happen, guys, with the Phoenix Suns until they build that chemistry, which I think will take another week, 10 days or so, heading into the playoffs. They might be a little rocky continuing on in these next few games. But tonight, guys, I think they do come out strong. I'm going to take them here with the -5 in the first half. And these are my thoughts and my 3 picks for tonight, guys. Quick summary. Going to take Pascal Siakam on a player prop bet in the game between the Pacers and the Pistons. Over 21.5 points is the number over there. I'm also going to take the overplay on the Sacramento-Toronto game. First 2 times these teams played back in January, 265 points put up in that game. I think Sacramento will impose their style of play, run and gun hoops. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game to take over 233. And I'm also going to take the Phoenix Suns in the first half with the -5. Hopefully Tobias Harris comes back. Maybe we can get a half point there. Maybe a -4.5 closer towards tip-off. I'm going to hold off a bit in that game as well. These are going to be my 3 picks for tonight. Like I said, an overall ugly schedule. We do see a lot of big double-digit favorites. Anything can happen in those games, guys. Let's see what happens. These are my 3 picks. Like I said, I'm going to wish you all good luck on your guys' plays. And I will see you again in tomorrow's video, guys. Have a good one. Later.